that. No, I like HCG friends, buddies. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing my quick update. It's been 7 very, very long, hard days. Man, Tom kicked my butt this time, you guys. I don't know. It was just a really, 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 really hard 7 days of Tom. I pushed through. I exercised. I think that could have been the only thing that could have been keeping me in the game was exercising. Cause on Tom I felt so low. And I tell you guys that I used the St. John's Wort. I didn't bring it in with me. St. John's Wort, the rhodiola, and the you don't use the progesterone cream when you're on Tom, but before Tom. But this time it was a little bit different. I really believe when you're exercising and you're on HCG, so much fat is being released in the bloodstream. So I think with all of the hormonal imbalance, I think a lot of it is stored up in that fat. A lot of the toxins and things like that could cause you to be feeling a little bit more down than normal. And I think with the exercising a lot and doing the HCG pellets is just probably was just like this time was like I didn't wait during my time for the whole 7 days. So I think tomorrow will be like day 2. Tom is out the door. And so either tomorrow or the day after, I'll be doing my first weigh-in since, Tom visited me a week or so ago. I'll be very excited to see how that goes. I did work out still for the 2 hours. On some days, I think it was an hour and a half because I was pushing so hard to get through the workouts. The motivation was so much lower. I wasn't excited about getting up every morning for the whole time. So, yeah, that is all about that, I did take measurements, though. Oh, my goodness. I didn't bring in the measurements. Okay, so what I'll do is probably just post a Insta quote in here somewhere, and it'll show my measurements. Although I wasn't weighing, I was measuring, and I had really, really, really good drops again. From top to bottom, I think I'd probably be more than 12 inches from my last post of my inch loss. So that was very exciting for me. Of course, if it can be very discouraging to weigh yourself during Tom. So HCG TexasTea, don't do it. Yeah, I know you're having a correction day though from your, slip up, but I stay away from that scale during Tom, because it's so discouraging to the point I can cry, So, yeah, try to just do more measuring. In here too, I'll put my reward jeans that I showed you guys the one day. I was supposed to put that on the last video, but I look like I forgot to do it. So, oh no, I'm blurring out. So I'm going to post that. I was able to fit in the reward jeans. Mind you, I had a muffin top out of the world that you guys did not see. I still had a little bookie do going in the back as well. So, but I was able to get in them, zip them, and button. Okay. So. And I think I was something that was the size. Those was the size 11 juniors, I think. So I mean, I wasn't like really in them. I was in them, but the muffin top was like unseen in this whole world. The bookie do in the back was just like bust and butt. I was able to zip and button. Okay. Okay. So let's see. I told you guys about pushing really hard. Yes, I really did. Let's see. The St. John's Wort, I told you about that. St. John's Wort is really good for those who suffer with depression and you don't want to go on those prescription pills like Prozac or anything like that. I always been stuck around St. John's Wort, the progesterone, and the DEM. Those seem to help perfectly with my emotions, hormonal imbalances. So another tip, no, before I do the tip, I wanted to do a shout out for Miss Simu. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind, but I did do a marathon a couple of days, to try to get caught up to see what everybody was at. And man, I don't even really think Miss Donna Simu know how funny, ridiculously funny she is, because when she's talking, it's literally like, she's just talking normal, but she's saying the most ridiculous thing, and it's just so hilarious. She said she had an undesirable sag under here that looked like an undesirable man part, and I think I almost lost it. I mean, going through Tom and hearing something like that, it just really, really brightened my day. So if you guys are not subscribed to Donna Simo, please go see that video. It was just so hilarious. I don't know which one it was. I didn't write it down, but I know it was the one where she was talking about the different things that she kind of didn't like about herself. But that one thing, I think, sent me to high heavens. Okay, and then I wanted to say congrats to Mr. Freckles, Miss Andy, this is late, I know, but her getting married, and I'm just so a sucker for romance. She was kind of telling her little story about her and her boo, and it was just the cutest thing in the world. And you were holding a pretty good tone with that going to the chapel, and I loved it. I love that, Mr. Freckles. And who else? Miss Bashful, don't you dare leave this community. This is a stern warning from Mrs. Joyful. It don't matter. I really think, just seeing your face or seeing a different HCGer's face, you talking, vlogging your journey, that's all matters. Sometimes we all feel like we're not contributing anything. I know, like with me, I had someone, I know Miss HCG TexasTea constantly like, where's the video? And then Mr. Freckles like, where's the video? So, but during Tom, you guys, I know me, okay? And it's not really me, and I do not like the way I am. I'm so self-conscious during Tom. I'm so judgmental of myself during Tom. So I stay the heck away. Okay, who else? I might have caught up on a little bit of her vlogs. She is cute as pie. Oh, she just got the cutest on the face. And I think I don't know for sure. I thought it was like she was like in the 120s or 118, something like that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. MJ going within. She had the most awesome vlog talking about, how we judge ourselves so harshly off of one day or off the scale. It was a really meaningful vlog. I'm gonna totally try to go and see the name of that vlog so I can kind of like put an annotation there. So that was a really beautiful one, because we judge ourselves so harshly sometimes. And I know myself, I confess to that during my Tom times. It's just over, so I don't talk too much because I know I'm like in a very down mood. I feel my mood's going up now, so I was like, okay, I'll come and say hi. Sweet Girl Wood, I felt so sorry because you have that goal in mind, you want to get to that goal, and everything seemed to kind of stop it at one point. But the one thing about HCG, it's not the end of the journey. It can be a continuous thing. And so I know she said she was entering into P3 because she just her mind wasn't in it. And I would, just like she said, what would I tell somebody else who is going through this journey and they was experiencing what I was experiencing, extreme hunger, muscle burning? You're going to tell them it's time to end the round. If your mind is not in it, it don't matter what you do, it's not going to be worth it, because now you're building up those negative things in your mind. So I'm so happy she's going on P3. She already looked completely amazing. Sweeter Wood. So, you know, the 125, she's going to hit that. I mean, you're going to hit that, lady. Just keep pushing hard. So I know it's a few people. I think Mighty Mouse Lisa also said she was going to P3. I'm on day, because I started my drops back up again today. So I'm on day 32 because I had 2 plant interruptions. I get off during time. So today is day 33. I think I have 9 more days left on this round. Okay? That is my update. So I'm going to give you the tip of the day. Don't judge. Don't judge too harshly. We never know what people have gone through. So don't judge people too harshly because we don't know their whole story, okay? So when you're seeing somebody and they're not where you at, don't judge them too harshly. We all have our journeys and we all on different levels. So please be mindful of that. That it's a whole story behind who that person truly is. Go out and make your day spectacular. Bye.